Sally, John, Tracy. No one's gonna beat you. I'm not going to come and slap you. Just
I'd literally suppressed that powerful name. Hey, welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Oluwatosin back again with another video for you. Hope everyone's doing well. So today I'm kind of sharing with you, as you can tell by the title, I changed my name in lockdown. So we had a lockdown since March of this year of 2020, and during that time it obviously gave me a lot of time to think, as I'm sure it did for so many people. It gave so many of us time to reflect and, you know, just do things that we never really had time for, you know, maybe reading more, being still. I decided to do something I've been thinking about doing for a long time, which is changing my name back to my African name. The backstory of this is so I moved here from Nigeria when I was young. I was born Oluwatosin. I've got other long African names, but Oluwatosin is my first name, and if you watch my get to know me tag, you know that it means God is worthy to be served. So that's the name that my parents gave me. Oluwatosin is a powerful name. A lot of Nigerian names, a lot of Yoruba names, I can only speak for Yorubas, our names are powerful. They have such great meanings. In my family, all my siblings, we all have Oluwa as a prefix in all our names. When I got here, I was bullied a lot because of my name. I was bullied a lot for being African. I was bullied a lot for having an accent. Kids were just mean to me. I was so excited to come to the UK. I was so excited to come and experience a new culture that I've always watched on TV and looked so amazing. And then I got here and kids were mean, being rude about my accent, being rude about my name, calling me names, and it was just, primary school was just not fun. You know, I had friends, but you know, I had some bullies that were just really horrible. And like, sometimes I think the worst is when a bully also pretends to be your friend, and yeah, and they're really not, but they're just playing games with you, you know. But you know, that's all in the past now. I forgive y'all, you know, I let it go. Being young and people just not accepting you for who you are, it can have a lot of emotional damage that you don't even realize that you had. Even in primary school, teachers will make a big fuss with like saying my name on the register. I'm just like, I know that it looks foreign, and I know that, you know, it's not something that just rolls off the tongue, but you know, I would expect them being teachers to be able to just, you know, make an effort. Yeah, it was just quite hard. I think being young as well, just felt like, oh, because I'm not being accepted for who I am, maybe being African and having this name was not right. And when I was going to secondary school, I actually told my mum, you know, I want to go by Tina, which is my English name. And yeah, and that was it. Oluwatosin was still my first name, but I always told teachers and stuff, oh, please just call me Tina. That's my preferred name. Like, whenever I saw them struggling on the register, I'd be like, just call me Tina. I'd literally suppressed that powerful name, and I just made it go away. Like, the only time I would see it as I went forward in life was when my letters came through. Like, no one called me by that. Maybe family members who had known me most of my life, they would call me that still, but apart from that, everyone knew me as Tina. For the past few years, I've been thinking about going back Oluwatosin because I started to embrace more of my culture. The culture I suppressed back then because of hate and because of bullies, I started to embrace it more as the years went on, and I just felt like, in terms of my name, like that was one thing that was missing. During lockdown, I had a lot of time to think, and I thought to myself, well, this is a great time because I'm just kind of, you know, still, and I can just be like, yeah, hey guys, I want you to call me by this name. I was a bit worried at first because obviously being a professional dancer and being in the industry, everyone's always known me as Tina, and I was a bit worried that, okay, now I'm changing my name, like what are they gonna say? And I was like, look, we're in quarantine, these are uncertain times, this is a time where no one even knows whether they're going forward or backwards. Like, just do it. And I had some really great people around me as well who encouraged me to step into my name, because I feel like if you're not truly walking in who you are, not saying that, you know, Tina wasn't who I was, but I wasn't really walking my true identity. I felt like because people were horrible to me, because of the opinions of people, I then decided that I didn't want to be called the name that I was officially called. and I wanted to go by something easier or simple because, you know, I've been made to feel like my name was weird, or, you know, was not cool enough, or was too African. You know, back in the day, guys, it wasn't cool to be African. Yeah, like, you know, I always didn't want to even say I was African because it just wasn't cool. And now it's cool, and now it's trending. Back then it was I'm sure some people watching this can also relate, but yeah, it was, what's my earrings doing style, guys? These earrings, they're so cute. But they're just doing nonsense right now. They're moving around way too much. But yeah, so I just didn't want to go by a name that brought attention to me. So teachers will like read out everyone's name. They'll be like Sally, John, Tracy, and just say some other long names. And when it got to my name, it was just, yeah, they were stuttering, they were sweating, and it was just much. And, you know, people would make fun of my name, like recreate it to what they thought was funny. And, you know, it just, as a young person, you know, you felt already, I felt like I didn't fit in because I came from Nigeria. I had an accent as well, so I was already bullied for that. I was bullied about my hair and stuff like that. So back then I didn't really know who I was. I didn't really know my identity, do you know what I mean? And I was just trying to fit in and assimilate into this culture. So it made me then just not want to go by that name and truly fully try and fit in, you know, whatever that means. Anyone watching this right now, please, and if you're just trying to fit into a group or fit into somewhere, like, you were created to stand out. You were created to be only you. You don't have to fit in anywhere. Like, just do you. And that is what I learned over the years. And after then going by Tina for so many years, even though yes, it's a part of my identity, it's still me, but Oluwatosin really, I don't know, there's just a difference of me going by that name and hearing people call me by that name now in this season. That is just so powerful. I fully feel like a completely different person, and I know it sounds really weird, but I just feel like I'm truly walking in who I'm meant to be and not downsizing myself for other people, which is why I then went by an English name to fit this society. And also I think, you know, with everything that happened this summer, I think it brought up a lot of emotions of, like, because Oluwatosin has always been my first name anyways, even at uni, so people would see that first, but then I'll tell them, oh, my preferred name is Tina, because I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of having to correct people, or, you know, or be like, oh, this is how to say it or whatever. And now that I've changed my name, I've changed my social media, I've changed my emails, I've changed everything, I found that people automatically just call me Olu, and I'm like, the full name says Oluwatosin, and I never shortened it and said it was Olu, and I never shortened it to anything else. So people just assumed, and it kind of made me think as well, in terms of when I see someone's name like Jennifer or something, do I automatically call them Jen? It made me more aware of people and names. Actually made me realize that, okay, make sure you're asking people what they want to be called. Yeah, so I changed my name back in April, and in the last few months until now in November, I'm still having people ask me, like, when I'm on jobs or on shoots or anything like that, asking me, oh, can I call you anything for short? And I'm like, no. I've had years of suppressing my name and walking in the power that it brings, and the power that it exudes, the power that it transmits. And what I've been doing, which I feel like I have a right to, is correct people and just be like, look, I prefer Oluwatosin. And people have been really, like, appreciative that I shared that with them, and they've been lovely to adhere to my preference. I do still find some people are very scared about it. I'm like, don't be scared, just ask, you know? If there was an English name that I can't pronounce, I'll be like, oh, how do you say your name? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, no one's gonna beat you. I'm not going to come and slap you. Just ask me how to say it. And another thing that, you know, I had is, like, just when people emailing me and actually in the email writing my name wrong. And I'm just like, how? Please, can you tell me how? So yeah, it's been a journey so far with my name change, but I just wanted to make this video to let people know the reason why I changed my name, how I'm feeling about it now. And you know, I know that people who've known me for a while, some people still, you know, automatically call me Tina, which I know will happen. I just wanted to share this because it's just been, yeah, it's just been interesting since I changed my name. And sometimes I correct some people and they still don't take on the correction. If you told me today that if your name was Sharon and you now wanted to be called blah blah, I will call you blah blah. Straight. I will make sure I call you blah blah. If that's what you want, I will call you that. So yeah, just my experience has just been people shortening my name automatically. Yeah, Olu is a nice name, but I don't want my name to be shortened because of what it means and the power of it. When people shorten it, I just feel like it. Now I feel this way. Obviously in the past I didn't, but I just feel like it takes away from what it is. My name is an affirmation, and it's a powerful affirmation. I want people to say it in its entirety, because as I hear it and as it's being said, it's just so powerful. I can't explain it. It's a feeling. And you know, I really feel like since I changed my name back to my African name, there's just a different feeling. I feel like I'm in a different space, and I almost feel like a completely different person as well. I'm still the same, but I just feel a sense of power, a sense of identity, a sense of, I just can't put it in words. So to end this video is just to say, you know, whatever you want in this life, whatever you want to pursue and whatever you want to do, whether it is to change your name, whether it's to change your surroundings, whether it's to change whatever, just make that decision. You know, I had a really powerful mentoring session recently called I Conquer Sessions by one of my mentors, Charlene Willits, and it was so powerful. It's the power of decisions. Like, all you have to do to change something is making a decision. And I made that decision to go back to my African name. It's making such a difference in my life right now. You know, it's a feeling. I can't describe it, but it's just, yeah, it's just been amazing. Anyways guys, I don't want this video to be too long. Thank you so much for sitting there and watching. If you watch to the end, thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I'll be coming to you with more videos. Let me know in the comments if you've got a long name that people always mispronounce or just assume and shorten it, or people asking you for a short version of your name. Make sure you always correct them and tell them what your name is and stand your ground. Okay guys, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.